You should have waited until you could afford a real wedding, my mother said, lips curled, arms crossed. Backyard weddings are for poor people. I'm embarrassed for you. She said it with the same voice she used when I brought home my first trophy in school, disappointed that it wasn't bigger. That was 2 weeks before the wedding. My father didn't even call. My sister said she had plans that apparently didn't involve watching her only brother marry the love of his life under the string lights I hung myself. I remember standing at the altar, bare feet on grass, vows echoing through the open air, my wife's hands in mine. I wasn't thinking about who wasn't there. I was thinking about her, about the way she believed in me when no one else did. And then the video blew up. We didn't expect it. Just a random guest uploaded a clip. Me singing her vows, the way she cried, the dogs running down the aisle with the rings. It was honest. It was real. 23 million views. Suddenly, we were the couple who proved love didn't need money. Media interviews, brands calling, strangers telling us we gave them hope. And then the phone rang. Her number. "I'm so proud of you," my mother said, like she hadn't spit on everything we built. "Maybe we could catch up." I didn't hang up, not right away. I wanted her to feel heard. That's how revenge works. Not loud, quiet. You draw them in, make them think the door's still open. She didn't know she was already locked out. Let's rewind. It started earlier than the wedding. My mother always saw me as a failed investment. She wanted a doctor. I built websites from my bedroom. When I told her about Emma, she rolled her eyes. Graphic designer? So unemployed. We tried. We invited them to dinner, cooked for them, smiled through their digs, but it was never enough. When we told them we were getting married in our backyard, she laughed. "Are you pregnant, Emma?" she asked. That night, Emma cried. I didn't. I just listened. Quietly, I filed it away. You don't declare war with a scream. You wait. You study. After the wedding went viral, they all came crawling. My mother, my father, suddenly sentimental. Even my sister, who posted her own clip of the wedding, pretending she'd been there. So beautiful, with a photo she stole from a guest's Instagram. But I had a plan. Step 1, make them believe they were forgiven. I told them we understood, that it had all been so last minute. I even invited them to a fake second celebration we were hosting for new friends and sponsors. Step 2, set the trap. We rented a venue. Elegant, expensive, the kind they thought we couldn't afford. I made sure it had cameras, mics, every word, every look captured. They arrived dressed like royalty. My mother wore pearls. My sister brought business cards. Emma played along. She smiled, hugged them. My mother whispered, "This is how it should have been from the start." I nodded. Exactly. Step 3, the reveal. Halfway through dinner, the lights dimmed. I tapped my glass. "I want to thank everyone for coming tonight," I said, "especially the ones who told us we were embarrassing, who said backyard weddings were for the poor, who refused to show up unless it looked expensive." The room went still. My mother's fork froze midair. "I want to thank you for that," I continued, "because your absence gave us the most beautiful, authentic day of our lives. And when that video went viral, you suddenly remembered how to dial a phone." My sister scoffed. "Is this a joke?" I clicked the remote. Screens around the venue lit up. Clips of their texts, their emails. Her saying, "I'm embarrassed for you." My sister writing, "Let me know if you ever do a real wedding." The room watched. Then came the video of our actual wedding. The laughter, the vows, the guests, the love. "This," I said, "was the wedding, and you weren't in it. Not because you weren't invited, but because you chose not to be." My father tried to speak. I raised a hand. "This isn't about punishing you. It's about protecting what we built. You didn't believe in it when it was small. You don't get to benefit from it now that it's big. Security escorted them out, calmly, politely, just like we rehearsed. That was 3 months ago. We haven't spoken since. They still try. Emails, flowers. We were just trying to help. We didn't mean it. But that's the thing about bridges. You can't cross them after you've burned them from both ends. I walk through the backyard now and smile. The lights are still up. The grass still remembers our vows. I think about how easy it would have been to fight them with rage. But revenge isn't rage. It's restraint. It's letting someone fall into the grave they dug with their own arrogance. They said a backyard wedding was embarrassing. Turns out, it just wasn't for them. And neither am I.